Hello and welcome to this week's Cari Connects. I'm Psychic Medium Cari Mugz, and each week I pull a card from a deck to let you know what's coming up for the week and the signs and symbols to watch for. If you're listening to this on my Spunky Spirit podcast, you can watch it on any of my social media platforms, which are all listed in the show notes below. So hopefully you all survived last week when 7 planets were in Aries and it's a fire sign and it's the fire horse and everything's a little bit crazy. Hopefully you saw some of the blessings that we pulled in the Cari Connects card and last week, and you saw some abundance that you were going to have. Just remember that all the craziness was going to lead to more blessings, or the universe always works for your highest good. So this week we are going to use the Past Life Energy Oracle. It's by Sandra Ann Taylor. I've never used this deck on Cari Connects because it's about past lives, but I really love past lives and I really love looking into that stuff. So we're going to just wing it and see if something pulls up from it. Now, as always, if you see this in your feed, it's most likely for you, but always take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. Okay. Okay, so this week is about reclaiming your power. This week is about addictions. It says addiction. So what's happening is this is a really perfect time in the collective to really need to stop. And I've been teaching this in all of my classes and everything lately, that you really need to stop and be able to listen to your body, listen to what you need, be sovereign. Don't listen to what everybody else is doing. Do what works for you. Do what is best for you. Listen to you. That's how you hear your intuition, is by listening to your body, listening to what's going on with you. Addictions and things that don't work for your body don't help that. So if you're addicted to anything like pop, it's okay, but it's kind of, if this is Spirit's way of kind of saying, stand in your own ground, take back your power. Because when we have addictions like that, social media, any type of like food or any type of any addiction at all, that even to psychics, some people can get addicted to like that type of thing too. Any type of addiction that you have in your life, anything that kind of controls you, you give up your power. You give your power to that thing. You are giving up some of your power. So this week you're reclaiming your power. You're stepping into your power, reclaiming your power, remembering who the hell you are and stepping into that, remembering you have more power than you actually realize. So all the addictions, I can't really see, let me get my glasses on for just a second, some of the things. So they have cards, gambling, money, wine, lots of different addictions, things that, food, anything that can take away from your highest good, that takes your power away from you. That's what you need to watch this week. So Spirit might be kind of showing that. In fact, I kind of noticed this weekend, I kind of scroll more than I want to. And I even set up my timer on my phone because I wanted to be able to like control how much I scroll, because I'll get on there to post things and I'll end up scrolling because of my ADHD. So really watch what controls you, what you're addicted to, what you spend way more time doing than you should. And sometimes you can have your guilty pleasures and sometimes you can do that. Sometimes it's good, but not when it's like consistently all the time. And I do know that when I do readings, spirits will come in and say, they'll be like, I wish I wasn't so addicted to that, or I wish I wasn't so addicted to that, because it gave up some of their power. It gave up who they are, because you forget how powerful you are. And sometimes when you have these addictions, you're trying to disassociate with what's really going on in your life. And you need to figure out what's really going on in your life, and you need to step into that and figure out how to fix it. That's where shadow work comes in. And a lot of people don't want to deal with that. So this week, you need to focus on what no longer serves you. What actions, what things are you doing that no longer serves you, that take away your power, that take away your control, that take away part of who you are. And you need to try and start to look at those and start to cut back a little bit of time. It doesn't happen overnight. Scrolling, social media, different things, you can just cut back a little bit over time. So this week, you might be like, I don't have any addictions, but this week, be kind of aware of what you spend a lot of time doing, and if you need to scale back on that. So it says restrictive behaviors, so things that restrict you, and reclaiming your power. So this week is going to be about reclaiming your power, standing in your power, knowing who you are. 777 is the number, which is awesome because for me, that's my dad's number, but it's really spirit cheering you on, saying you've got this, you can do this, which is perfect for addictions because addictions are no joke. You can really struggle trying to get through them. So if you're trying, so there's a couple things. You can be going through this week and realize that you might have an addiction and work on that, or you already know you have an addiction and you want to work on that. And spirit, this week you're trying to stop that. You're starting to cut back on things. And spirit knows you're trying. And so you see 777 because spirit's like, you've got this. 777 is like the biggest cheerleading number you could ever get from your spiritual team. So you got this. Keep going. And you're not alone. So a lot of the signs and symbols are going to be lots of, all these addictions. There's coins. There's going to be coins, wine, any kind of gambling. So we have card decks, we have food, we have coins, we have wine glasses, any type of those things. Those are going to be the main four because that's what they're showing the most. Card decks and the Yahtzee and the dice. So gambling stuff, food, and they do have purple flowers over here too. So we have, and notice how the color is purple, which is signs of royalty and signs of wealth. And I really like these windows, these like anchored windows in the back. So our main signs, if you see any of these, I'll put this picture on my social media accounts, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, so you can look at it and see it. But the main signs are going to be any kind of card deck or cards, food, any type of like sugary foods. Those are going to be the addiction, right? and any type of like purple wine glasses, and any type of purple flowers. That's going to be, if you see those signs, any type of gambling. It doesn't have to be cards, and not just cards. It can be like you're watching a show and they're gambling. Any type of those signs, this is spirit letting you know that they're with you and they're guiding you and they're helping you on your way. Because we are coming into times where we need to be sovereign. We need to stand on our own power. We need to remember who we are and our power that we have. And so that's why spirit's like, you really need to tap into your body, listen to your body, listen to your needs, listen to what you want, listen to be healthy, like do those healthy things. And on the card, it says, I bless the past. This is the box that the cards come in. I bless the past and let it go. I am free. So that's the thing with addictions too. They're in the past. And when you finally fight them, you're free. So this is going to move you into freedom. So I hope that helps. This is kind of an awesome card. Also, let's do a compass. Compass, gambling, food, wine, any type of, and coins like wealth. So there you go. That's going to be the signs for this week, 777. Watch for them because they're there. I had lots of you DM me last week and tell me how much you saw all of the things that came through to know that you have blessings. So this is spirit not saying you're doing things wrong. This is spirit saying, I want to help you. I want to help you step into your power, know who you are, and take everything that distracts you or everything that makes it so you can't move forward. I want to take that out of your way because we need you. We need your spirit. We need your gifts. We need your abilities to move forward into what we're doing. So I love you guys so much. And I do have some stuff coming up. I did have a bunch of group readings. I sent out my emails and I think they're all full up. You might want to go to mycarimugz.com and go to the events page. And if there's any more group readings left, it would be there. I think there's one left, but I'm not sure how many spots it has open. But I do have Trust Your Inner Compass class coming up online. So if you went to the personal one, the in-person one, you don't need to go to this one. This is for all those people that missed the in-person one or all my people that are far away that want to go to this class. It's online. And also too, this class will be recorded and sent to you if you can't make it on the date that it's there. So go to mycarimugz.com and go to the events page and you can see the events listed there. The people who sign up first are the people who get my newsletters. And they happen right when these things go pretty fast. So if you're not signed up for my newsletter, I'd go to carimugz.com and sign up. So I love you guys so much, and I will see you next week.